Hi, my name is Gisela Marti, Creative Director for Tammy Taylor Nails. The designs that I'm going to be sharing with you today has been inspired by the so many beautiful and different Christmas ornaments. The guest artists, product from different Tammy Taylor lines. Are you ready? So let's get started. The products that we are going to be needing for these Christmas ornament nail designs are the following. We're going to be working with the Elegance Reinforce. From the gel art paint, the white. We're going to be working with the Elegance Flawless Foundation and into the matte top coat. From the Elegance Gel Color Polishes, we will be working with the Fairish Black, Into the Forest, Enjoy Your Journey, Living It Up, Creativity is Contagious, and Peridot Twinkle. As tools, we're going to be needing the manicure brush, the flat gel brush, and the bowl striper. We're going to be needing the Clean It, our nourishing oil, our small crystal dampened dish, and last but not least, our wipes and towelettes. The first ornament that we are going to be working with is going to be done with foil, just foil. But before getting into the ornament, I'm going to teach you how to do the Christmas tree branch. And we have over here all the colors of green in order for us to do the branch. And I'm going to start with the darker color. With my bowl striper, I'm going to bring a whole line all the way till I want the length of the branch. I'm going to clean my brush. Be sure to create a point all the time. And now I'm going to use a lighter color. And I'm going to start bringing some lines on the sides. Some lines on the sides, long, short. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, but with a different color. Okay, so in one side we have one green, then the other green. And I'm going to intermix both, okay? I'm going to use the same color on the other side in between the first lines that we created. Now I'm going to add, as I'm going, a lighter color. Bring a lighter color. This is to bring more realism to the branch. Okay? On the bottom over here, you can bend it, right? I'm going to take now my neon green, which is going to bring out my branch. Okay. A little bit of the dark color. And I'm going to cure this. If I need to put more details, I'm going to do it on the second time after we cure them. Okay, now it's completely cured. Now I can decide what other colors I want to add it to the design in order for the branch to look more realistic. And I want to add a little bit of this green, see, on the side. And on the other side, I want to add a little bit more of the other different green. And look, I'm pulling it completely, making long lines. Don't be afraid, because at the end it's gonna look just perfect, okay? So just place the color and see which one you will need more. In this particular case, I'm gonna put this green over here. This is not the neon green, but it's gonna make it really nice, okay? Now I'm gonna use the white. Always, always, when you're working on a black surface, and this is black completely, we want to emphasize and bring the design out. And the only way that we can do that is by adding some white. So I'm going to bring white coming all the way down on the center. Then I'm going to add a few lines on the side and every place that you think that you need those details to bring out the branch. In this particular case, I want to, this area, bring it up. See? And there we go. I already have my branch. So I'm going to cure it, and then I'm going to proceed to do my Christmas ornament. Okay, so it's completely cured. You can see the colors of the branch. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to place a top coat. I'm going to mat the surface. And I'm going to cure the nail. If you're using UV, you're going to cure for 2 minutes. But if you're using LED, you're going to cure for 1 minute. Okay, now it's completely clean. As you see, the surface is completely matte. I'm going to take a little bit of my reinforced gel with a flat brush, and I'm going to draw a shape of the ornament that I want to create. And if it's 1, 1, if you want to do 2, in this case, I'm going to do 2. 1 on the bottom, different shape. And I'm going to cure, once again, if you're using UV, you're going to cure for 2 minutes. But if you're using LED, you're going to cure for 1 minute. In this case, I'm going to be using my LED lamp, which would be for 1 minute. Okay, it's completely dry. It's completely cured. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use 2 pieces of foil. They both different. If you notice, this foil has a little texture inside. And this one is plain. Okay, so you choose whichever color of foil you want to use. I'm going to place the first one on my first decoration, the first shape that I did. And I want to be sure that it's completely all over the shape. Then I'm going to lift it, and there is my first ornament right there. I'm going to do the same thing with the second one, which is going to be blue. Place it. Be sure to rub so it goes completely where the gel is. And then I'm going to lift it, and it's done. Now I need to define the shape, and to do that, I'm going to be using my white gel art paint. And using the very tip of the bold striper, I'm going to draw an outline, the first ornament. Outline it. And if you lose the point, be sure to clean the brush, refine it, and start or proceed into the shape of the ornament. Okay, I'm going to draw inside of the ornament an S shape. You can decorate the ornament whichever way you want it. And whatever shape you want to use. In this particular case, I'm using the S shape. Now I'm going to use like a C shape inside. Now, this is going to make it look very delicate and beautiful. There we go. You can also put some teardrops. There we go. Fix the shape. Once it's done, you're going to do the same thing with the second one. When you do ornaments in this way, that is two different shapes would be preferred because it will look beautiful. And again, whatever is the shape that you want to use inside to decorate it. You can use dots. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cure the ornament, and then I'm going to come back to do the last stage of the ornament. Okay, it's completely cured. So my next step would be to take a heavy amount of the reinforced gel, and you're going to apply it over the ornament, following the shape. If you need more gel, you go back, pick up some more gel, so you can create volume over the ornament. As you see, I'm guiding the gel that it will cover the whole shape of the ornament. Okay, look at it sideways. If you think that you need to level it and put a little bit more, then you do it. But the only way you can see that is when you see it sideways. Now I'm going to do the same thing with my second one. Apply it. Go and pick up some more gel. Once I apply the second one, I'm going to cure 2 minutes under UV. And if you're using LED, just like I do, then you're going to cure for 1 minute. So now it's completely cured. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the white and I'm going to add to the top so I can put the little hook that goes in the ornament. And I'm going to draw the shape of it. There we go. Now we have a hook to the branch. And I'm going to add a couple of bullets, taking a little bit of the finish and apply it where I want to put the bullets. And in this case, I want to put some bullets in the middle between my two ornaments. You can also put some in the top if you want to put some in the top. I'm using bullets, but if you want to use stones, you can also use stones. And here we go. So now I'm going to cure, once again, 2 minutes under UV, 1 minute under LED. Okay, it's completely finished. As you see, you can see how beautiful both colors of the foil. You can see it through. And once again, you can use any color for your ornament. Okay, for our second ornament, I'm going to be using a decal. Well, there's a lot of different type of decals in the market. The one that I'm going to be using is a gold decal, which it looks really good in top of the black surface. I'm also going to be using some cyan to enhance the ornament. So let's just take the decal and let's just place it. Okay, so the decal is already over the nail. As you can see, it's gold. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take a big amount of gel, like this much, and I'm going to go all the way over the complete decal, creating a circular shape. Once I do that, then I will cure it. So be sure that if you need more, go and pick up some more. You have to look at them, of the ornament, sideway in order for you to know how much more you need to place. In this particular case, I need to push a little bit more there and to the other side, creating my round shape. Now I'm going to cure 2 minutes under UV, 1 minute on LED. Okay, now that is completely cured, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my white gel art paint and I'm going to very generously, I'm going to outline the outside of my decoration. And when I said very generously, it was a lot because what we're going to do is we're going to sprinkle, or we're going to pour some sand over the gel, and we want to be sure that it is thick. Okay, so here we go. On the top, I want to put it as it's snow and it's dripping. On the sides. And on the top. On a small line, which is where we're going to be hanging our decoration from. Now I'm going to take some sand, I'm going to move it over here, and I'm going to pour the sand over the whole decoration. But you don't have to worry about anything because the only place where the sand is going to stick to is going to be over the gel. Now I'm going to cure. Remember, LED 1 minute, UV 2 minutes. So here it is, our finished ornament. As you see, the sand looks like sugar over the ornament. It looks really beautiful. And you can see through the star, the gold star, that we encapsulated with the gel. For our next ornament, we're going to be using foil and Prisma powders. As you see over here, I have different type of foils. Some are more shiny than the others, but it would be your choice which one you like it to be. So I'm going to start, and I already have my background painted. I'm going to start by applying a thin coat of the reinforced, creating the shape of the ornament that I'm going to be doing. And once I do that, I'm going to cure. Remember, if you're working with an LED, it's going to be 1 minute, but if you're working with UV, it's going to be 2 minutes. And that's the shape of my ornament right there. So now I'm going to cure. Okay, now that our gel is already cured, I'm going to take my piece of foil and I'm going to place it. And I want to rub to be sure that everything is completely stick to the gel. Peel it and look how beautiful already looks. So what we're going to do is I'm going to apply this. I'm going to outline first. I'm going to outline first the ornament all the way, whichever is the shape that you decide that you want to do on your ornament. This one is an oval. There we go. So we already have the shape. I'm going to use now my reinforced gel, and I'm going to create from one side to the other some lines going over the foil. Once again, going over the foil from one side to the other. Okay, I'm going to make this line over here, the last one, a little bit wider. There we go. A little bit wider. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some Prisma powder gold dust over the entire nail. Or actually over the entire design. And I'm going to cure. Remember, if you're using LED, it's going to be 1 minute. But if you're using UV, it's going to be 2 minutes. Okay, now that it's completely cured, as you see, you can see the texture of the powder over the ornament. I'm going to finish the design by adding, of course, the little lines on the top where it's going to be hung, right there. And of course, the little piece that is going to be hanging by the branch. So here we are. Now I'm going to cure the same curing time, okay? And our ornament would be finished. Okay, here is the finished ornament. It has texture. It's really beautiful. You can see the shine through it. I already sealed the foil with my Into the Matte top coat, but you still can see the whole shine of the ornament. I gotta tell you that I had a lot of fun creating these Christmas ornament nail designs for you. I'm sure that if you take these techniques and apply them to create your own Christmas ornament nail designs, your clients will love it. Until next time, have fun!